There are many stand-up comedy tips to help you perform better on stage. Some stand-up comedy tips to improve your performance include having emergency filler, asking for suggestions, sharing with rather than speaking at your audience, be more emotional, and change speeds. Emergency filler. The first of our stand-up comedy tips is to use emergency filler. An emergency filler is a line that you keep at the back of your mind, just in case, and is not a part of your planned performance. When your show is bombing, that is definitely considered an emergency. Using your emergency filler can keep you from completely bombing. Ask the audience for suggestions. An actual answer. You will learn a lot about your audience's reaction to you. You will learn why things may not be funny to them and areas that you may need to improve. Your audience is real and is there. They have valuable opinions because you want them to laugh. You will improve much faster than those who think the audience is stupid if you take time to consider their feedback. Keep in mind that when you do ask for their feedback, you do not need to take to heart everything they tell you. Share with, don't speak at your audience. Our third of our stand-up comedy tips is to share with the audience as opposed to speaking at them. One of the biggest contributors to a bomb show is speaking your show at your audience rather than sharing your show with them. Engage with and relate to your audience. Take a few seconds to reword one of your jokes so that it is directed toward an audience member. Sit down at a table with some audience members. Tell a joke to one person and then tell it to another person to compare the responses. By speaking directly to someone, you can convince the audience that what you are saying is real. Interacting with the audience and making the show personal will create a highly engaging show. You will easily keep the audience's attention because they are waiting for you to talk with them. This is a great strategy to use even when your show is not bombing. Be more emotional. The fourth of our stand-up comedy tips to improve your performance is to be more emotional. Remember that the jokes you tell are responses to experiences. If your show is faltering, it is probably because you are just quoting the words rather than emotionally responding to the experience. Adding more emotion into your show will re-energize the audience and make the show more interesting. Change speeds. The fifth of our stand-up comedy tips is to change speeds. Sometimes you just need to slow down if you are going too fast, or speed up if you have been going too slow. Remember, if what you are doing is not working, then do something else.